It was on my 10th birthday in 1959 when my interest in strange and unusual happenings was sparked after receiving a radio as a gift from my parents. It was October 30th, Halloween Eve, and the AM radio waves were buzzing with topics about things that go bump in the night. There were discussions about ghosts, monsters, and flying saucers. I became curious to learn more about these controversial mysteries. Were these stories just fabricated, a product of someone's imagination, or was there indeed some truth to these strange accounts? That's from the introduction to Silent Invasion, the Pennsylvania UFO Bigfoot Casebook by Stan Gordon, who's going to be my guest on Blog Talk Radio this coming Friday next week. I think that's April 15th. Anyway, he's an expert on UFOs, the Kecksburg UFO in particular, and Bigfoot in Pennsylvania primarily, but of course he has some expertise in ufology as a whole as well. So I look forward to a good discussion with him on those topics. So join us Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time on blogtalkradio.com/The Stench of Truth. And I want to welcome you this evening to another edition of The Stench of Truth here on YouTube. And, you know, what the message is for me to you today is that there is a very strong desire amongst people to believe in things. And that has spawned some of the greatest travesties of history, unfortunately. And we live in a time right now where a lot of things are being made manifest that in before times people just took for granted. And yet I still see people who want to cling to the idea of heroes and people who are going to swoop in and save the day at some point in time. And I have terrible and dreadful news for all of you. All of your heroes are fucking dead. They're useless. They're not going to save you. They are not going to provide that one missing spark of something that's going to dramatically change the world for the better. Whatever your hero is, if you follow a religion, wake up and smell the fucking coffee already. You realize that every major religion on this planet was designed for one thing only, and that is to control you. That's it. All your heroes are meant to do is distract you from doing what? From taking action yourself. I see a lot of people who turn to alternative media types as well and use them as a hero figure, someone to look up to, someone that they hang on every word that they say, like Alex Jones, for instance, who again has the potassium iodide up for sale on his site, prominently displayed. Fear-mongering and making money. Now, I have no problem with anybody making a living. But what I do have a problem with is people in positions where they are seen to be a hero or someone to follow or emulate, taking advantage of people, because that's exactly the kind of fucking shit that causes and keeps cults going. Ron Paul, another example. He is not going to fucking save you or this country. I don't care who you point to. Your heroes are dead. Your systems of worship are dead. Everything you ever believed in is dead. Even some of the rampant supporters of Obama are finally coming around to the fact that Obama is dead as far as being a hero figure. None of these people are going to fucking save you. They're not going to help you. The only thing you have to rely on is you. You yourself. And anybody else that's close to you in your life, physically close to you, that you can rely on. If you're hanging off the edge of a cliff None of your heroes are going to grab your arm and try to pull you up. But maybe your brother will. Or maybe your neighbor. Or maybe your good friend would do that for you. And those are the kind of basics that everybody needs to fucking wake up to and realize right now. You need to drop all of the bullshit from here on in. Because there are no more heroes. There are no more guys riding the white horses coming in to save anybody. It's all down to us as individuals. And if you want to have faith in a God, whatever it is, that's fine. Don't be controlled by religious dogma. Don't be controlled by the religions that are designed and put in place to fucking control you. What do you think all these alternative media sites do? They try to control you. By controlling your access to information, by highlighting and fear-mongering to a specific topic. And what does it do? It distracts you from other things that could be something you might be able to affect on a personal level. Your heroes are dead. Religion is dead. Obama is dead as a hero. And that goes for the Tea Party people that you think somehow their policies are the answers to everything. They're not. Do you think for a minute they're actually going to do something for you? That they're actually going to implement things that are going to cause dramatic and good change for this country? Wake the fuck up! The Democrats have died a long time ago. The Republicans, dead. Tea Party, dead. Everybody's dead. Ron Paul, dead. All of them are dead. They're dead as heroes. They're never going to come back. They're dead, buried 6 feet under. The only person you can rely on in the future is yourself. And I got to tell you this. You better start doing something. I don't give a shit what it is, but you better start doing something to address the real issues and the real causes of the problems facing you as an individual, your family, your fucking community, your nation, and the world. Because we're going through a very trying time right now, and you can bet that it's going to get fucking worse. And none of the heroes that you're relying on are ever going to come riding to your salvation. They're all shills and puppets and distractions. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you're going to be able to take back control of your own life and the destiny of yourself and your families and your communities and humanity in general. Your heroes are dead. Realize it, embrace it, and move forward. Thank you.